What's up, guys? So I've been looking for something a little bit lighter than what I have for my camping trips on my motorcycle. This is the first thing that I use. This is the older style Coleman propane cylinders, and they had a base with them. Then you've got this large, area to cook, which this is great because you've got a catch pan and everything. But it's just more weight, more stuff to clean. So it wasn't super ideal for the motorcycle. It's a great all-around camping stove if you're going, you only need one burner and you're going in a vehicle probably. This is the next one that I switched to. This little thing is great. It works very well. I just wanted something a little bit lighter than this. This you got to carry fuel and make sure you have enough fuel. And also the burner on top, you're not able to slow cook things. It's basically made for boiling water, and that's about it. I mean, you could cook something on it, but you have to hold it up above it, because if you hold it right here, it's going to just cook everything, and it's going to cook it dead center of your pan and on the bottom, and possibly burn it. So it's not super ideal if you want to do anything more than boiling water. The next thing I got here was something I picked up on Amazon. I've been looking at them for a long time because they're really neat. This is a flat pack stove. You can see how flat it is. I'm not sure how much it weighs. I think 2.5 pounds maybe. It's really light, and you can see how thin it is. It just packs super flat, and it comes with a little carrying case. So you get a few different things here. You get your bottom piece, you get 2 of these little pieces, and you get 4 of your side pieces. So you've got one piece here that's got a hole in it. That's where you feed your wood in. And you've got 3 solid pieces. So you kind of assemble it like a puzzle here. Start with your side pieces. Snap them together one at a time. Doesn't really matter the order as long as you've got it, facing the right way out. So that one goes in, and from there you take this piece, and I've used this before, so this bottom plate is a little bit warped. I don't know if that happens with all of them, but it happened with mine. It doesn't really affect it. It just kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to put together, but everything still fits together just like that. Make sure it's all the way together. And then you start with one side over here, snap that up, and then this next one, snap it down. And there's your stove. It's super solid. I bet if I put a piece of wood on there, I could probably stand on it and it would be just fine. So from there, you've got a couple pieces left. These are your top burners, if you want to call them that. You just set one across the other, just like that. So now you've got a stove to cook on, and then you can see you've got a place to sit your pot. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and get some paper balled up and shove it in here, and we'll start a fire and see how long it takes to boil some water on this. I've just got it on this picnic table because I'm not going to have a big fire, and I've got a little metal plate below it, so we should be good. So I'm going to set this up and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got a little bit of paper in there, and I've thrown some twigs on top. This is all the kind of wood you need, just small branches like this, because once you get it going, you just kind of shove them in the front there, and then when they burn off, you can shove them in farther, or you can break it up if you want, but once the fire gets hot, you're not going to be able to get your fingers super close to it. I've got paper in here, but a lot of you might use fat wood. I don't have any of that. Fat wood would work great for starting this fire, or possibly those small little cubes, but some paper works just fine, because we're just lighting twigs here. We're not trying to get big logs going in here. Alright, so just a few minutes later, and we've got a decent fire going. Almost all the paper's burned up, and I can see the sticks are on fire. But I'm going to go ahead and put the pot on there because it's already creating a lot of heat. I mean, it's pretty well like a, I think they're called Swedish stoves, where it kind of, all the heat is directed up. It's got air pockets, or air vents, all the way around and in the bottom. So it really lets the air come up, and it kind of foils the heat straight up. So it's perfect for boiling things. And then later on, when you want to kind of slow cook something, you can build up some coal in the bottom from burning the sticks, you'll have a lot of coal built up, and it'll be red hot, and it'll kind of die, you know, the flame will die down, you know, down here. And then you can slow cook something if that's what you want to do. So we're going to let this water get boiling and check it out and see how long it takes. And this will be excellent for going on the motorcycle and taking it anywhere that, you know, I know there's going to be dry sticks laying around. You probably don't want to take it if it's been raining the last day or two, or even the night before, because you may have a hard time finding dry twigs. So it's kind of one of them things that you're going to have to kind of guess and figure out, you know, if you're going to be able to get dry sticks there, because if you don't, then you're kind of SOL. We're already getting bubbles on the bottom, so it's going to start boiling here shortly. So it's great because you can just build it up like this and have a rapid boil, kind of like the other stoves. You can get water boiling. So if you're just boiling water, it's great. But again, if you want to slow cook something, maybe you brought some sausages or a hamburger or something like that, maybe some eggs you want to make in the morning. Like I said, you can get up early or whatever and let the coals build down there and die down. Then you've just got kind of a nice steady low heat to cook on. Yep, she's pretty close to boiling here. I always, when I boil, I try to leave a lid on, especially when you're cooking with wood, because then you won't get a bunch of ash inside your water. Not that the ash is going to hurt you at all, but it's kind of nice not to have it in there. Yep, the bubbles are starting to rise up now, so we'll see if we can get it to a rapid boil. It's only been on maybe getting close to 3 minutes now. And if you really wanted to keep it going, you could keep adding sticks in there, but I've got no need after I boil the water at this point. And something like this, you know, on windy days, like the wind's picking up now, so it kind of reminded me, but you can also bring like a foil, a wind foil, to go around, like a shielding. A lot of times they sell the kind that scrunches up really small, so it packs small, and then it expands out like a accordion, and you can take it all the way around and it'll stand up fine. And then you can have like a foil from the wind, and you won't get so much ash blowing around and that kind of thing. But yeah, we're boiling now. It's not a rapid boil yet, but I really like this minimalist stuff, you know, during camping. I really like trying to look for new stuff that packs smaller, you know, easier, simpler to use. And this is definitely an improvement over carrying a fuel canister and everything. Probably would be rapid boiling already if I had kept sticking sticks in there, but we've still got a pretty good flame going. It's just a little bit to the back. Alright guys, so after about 5 minutes we've got pretty well boiling water, and it's good enough at this point to cook anything you might have brought with you that just needs hot water. Your freeze-dried packs, oatmeal, if you've brought oatmeal, it's already ready for that. Potatoes, I cook potatoes a lot because it just requires water. So you're already good to go there, and then if you take the pot off, you're already ready to cook something at a lower heat, and you don't have to worry about burning it or anything, and you've got some nice coals down there. So anyway guys, I hope you check this out. It's on Amazon for $19.99 with free shipping if you've got Amazon Prime. It's made by a company called Lixada, L-I-X-D-A, but there's plenty of them out there. You could even upgrade this to a titanium one that weighs probably half of this. If you've got the money, I think they're about $70 for one of them. But this is just fine unless you're going on like a 9-day hiking trip and you're really worried about weight. This will be just fine for anything that you might want. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. Got a whole cup of thing of boiling water now, so I'll go ahead and use it to put the fire out. But yeah, check this out. I'll have a link down below, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.